First order of business in this video, I need to say something, even though it's gonna probably be in the title of the video. It's something that I haven't exactly tried to hide. I've worn this wristband pretty much every day. I've worn this shirt on stream and in a couple vlogs. So it's not something that I'm really secretive about, but it's something that I've never really said out loud. So here it goes. I am bisexual. One of the things I like to do in my spare time is lurk in subreddits like BiIRL, r/bisexual, and look at the memes on those subreddits. One of the things you learn very quickly spending any time in those subreddits is that for some reason the communities have designated certain things as bi culture. I have no idea how most of these things started. I don't know if there's a committee that determines what memes become, considered bi culture, but one thing I noticed is that some of these actually fit me. For example, use of finger guns, the crippling social anxiety, the fact that I sit in chairs like my spine is made of actual spaghetti. But one meme, one thing that was designated by culture that doesn't fit me, or more importantly, I don't know whether it fits me, is a love of lemon bars. Like the others, I have no idea how it started. Maybe bisexuals just have like a special gene that makes lemon bars taste as if they're the literal food of the gods. But I have a confession to make. I've never tried a lemon bar. I feel like I'm lying to myself. I feel like fraud. I feel like the bisexual mafia is going to hunt me down and murder me in my sleep. So in order to remedy this situation, to get back in the good graces of the bisexual gods that probably exist, I don't know, I need to try a lemon bar. But in order to try lemon bars, I first have to make lemon bars. I basically found a recipe online after about 5 seconds of Google searching, bought all the tools that I need, bought all the ingredients, and I am going to try to follow the recipe and see if I like the result, see if I can confirm my bisexuality once and for all. But honestly, that would be kind of boring, like just following a recipe. Obviously, I still want to make the lemon bars, I still want to try the lemon bars, see if I like them, but I feel like I need to spice it up. I feel like I need to make something else that is either going to be even better or be an absolute disaster. So that's why I'm going to make something that I like to call bisexual bars. So I basically have a bunch of different flavored drink mixes. I didn't feel like trying to find fruits to go the real fruit juice route. I also don't know what blue juices, like real juices, I could find. So I have pink lemonade for the pink, the grape for the purple, obviously, and Hawaiian Punch Berry Blue Typhoon for the blue. I am basically going to try to make a set of bars that is the bisexual flag. It's going to be an absolute disaster because, let's be honest, these were not my first choice of flavors. These are just what happened to fit the colors when I went to Walmart. Like the grape was the first choice just because I already owned it. But the pink lemonade and the berry blue typhoon were absolutely not. The blue, I kind of wanted something blue raspberry, but there was nothing. Pink lemonade actually might be good, but I think for all of these, they just have a absolute metric fuck ton of artificial sweetener. And I feel like the bars are just gonna be basically just solidified diabetes. I don't think they're gonna be that good, but maybe I can at least make something that looks pretty. So we'll see. Also, when I'm recording this, my parents don't know I'm bisexual. So once this video comes out, it's gonna be a very interesting phone call. So looking at the recipe, the first thing it does is tell you to make the crust, but I feel like the first thing I should do before any of that is to try to get the lemon juice, because I'm not sure I've never juiced lemons before. I have no idea how long it'll take to juice lemons, so I feel like I should get that out of the way before anything. Got my juicer, got some lemons, got some more lemons if I need them, got a knife, forgot to get a cutting board, so let's hope So that's not a problem. I also don't know if this knife is the one I'm supposed to be using. I basically had a knife set. This one says slicing knife, and well, I'm slicing, so I'm guessing it's fine. Oh my god, that's just like butter. Oh wow. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't really cook, so I don't think I've ever used like a proper kitchen knife. I also have never used a juicer. I mean, I don't know what there is to know. It's basically just put it on and juice, right? If I just turn it, that is not a lot of juice. There's some seeds. I need half a cup, so 4 ounces. I got probably not even one with half a lemon. It said to buy 4 lemons for a full thing. I'm cutting the recipe in half because I'm only doing I didn't want 24 bars because that would mean I'd have to eat 48 bars, so I cut the recipe in half. But I don't know how 4 lemons would have gotten 4 ounces, would have gotten half a cup. Oh wow, that knife is sharper than I thought. This one, it just cut right through the seed. Just cut right through the seed. All right. Note to self, don't fuck with that knife. It's official. We hit a 1/4 cup. We've hit a 1/4 cup in 1.5 lemons. So I should have enough. Actually, the second lemon almost pushed it to half a cup. I might only need another half a lemon. 2.5 lemons was what it took. This one will be a snack later. I don't think I have a strainer or anything. There's some seeds in here. How the fuck am I supposed to solve that? Wait a minute. This thing came with a grater. I wonder if I can put this on. Like, obviously I'm not grating anything, but in theory, it should just work as a strainer. I need something to put it over though. Got a bowl, got the grater on. Now I should just be able to dump this in. Well, it doesn't work when I do that. I just splashed lemon juice all over myself. That's, all right, take 2. Is that still, yep, that's still enough. All right, I didn't lose much lemon juice, but that could have gone a whole hell of a lot better. With that out of the way, I can now actually start following the recipe. Preheat the oven to 325, done. Line the bottom and sides of baking pans with parchment paper, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Let's do that. Okay, that's just, I don't know how to line. To be fair, this just says it's supposed to make cutting easier. I could forego this part and just make it harder on myself later. Like, yeah, it'll be harder, but that's Future Me's problem. Fuck that guy. It's not really lining. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but it's not really lining. It's just sort of like, as soon as I let go, it just pops right back up. It's not bending. It's not bending or anything to like fit the... Well, you know, like I said, that's Future Me's problem. Let's not do that. Gotta love the fact that one step in, I'm already going against the recipe. That's probably gonna be bad. Making the crust first, we need melted butter. So I need to melt the butter first. Sugar, vanilla extract, and salt. Mix all of those in a medium bowl. I don't really know how long, I mean, I guess just throw this in the microwave, but I don't know how long 2 sticks of butter will take to melt. I guess I'll just throw it in for a minute to see. I'm going to actually keep an eye on it, unlike the peanut butter from my popsicle video, where I just kind of let it go and hoped for the best. I'm gonna actually make sure it melts and not burns. I don't know if butter can even burn. Ooh! Nope, don't add more, Matt. I think we're good. The butter popped. So let's just take that out now. I mean, I don't really know shortbread, but I feel like that's so much butter. It's a full bowl of butter. There's more butter in the crust for this than there is lemon juice in the actual, like, the lemon part. It seems like so much, but that's what the recipe says. I'll trust it. I don't know anything about cooking. I'm assuming Sally's baking addiction does. Half a cup of granulated sugar. Where's the half cup? There it is. It's about, well, I got sugar all over my phone, but there's half a cup. 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. We just got 1, 2. There's a little extra in there, but hopefully that's fine. And half a teaspoon. Yeah, that's half teaspoon. I panicked a little bit because I thought I might have screwed up and put 2 tablespoons of vanilla in there. I'm good. I put the right amount. But 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I mean, it smells good already, but granted, all I smell is vanilla, so obviously it smells good. How much flour? 2 cups and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Spoon and leveled, so I gotta actually, like, I guess this one's a lot more precise, and I gotta, like, level it off. It didn't say anything about leveling the other one, so I'm gonna guess my measuring system of, yeah, that's close enough, was good. But this one specifically says spoon and leveled, so I'm gonna try to keep it good. I don't know, I guess just pour it. Let me pour it over the sink, because this is gonna go badly very quick. All right, that only slightly made a mess on my count. Oh, well, I fucked it up. I scooped out. Okay, I think we're, okay, well, that's a disaster. The worst part is my phone. I just, for some reason, am leaving my phone in the splash zone. So, yeah, that's probably a mistake. The bag's really just not cooperating. The bag does not want any part of this. I should have gotten, like, some sort of container to put the flour in, so that was not a problem. But, you know, I planned ahead this video way more than I usually do, so I can be proud of that. The fact that I didn't hit 100%, I mean, did anyone really think I was gonna hit 100% with this? I'm gonna be surprised if I get something edible, to be honest. Stir to carefully combine. I wonder if I was supposed to add that slowly as opposed to all at once. Oops, too late now. I will say it is starting to look like crust. It is, like, the flour's not fully mixed in, obviously, but it is actually, that is genuinely surprising. It just looked like butter before. Like, nothing changed. Oh, that is thick. That is real thick. Oh, you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. It's just such, like, disgusting sounds that it makes when mixing. Oh, I don't know if I can really mix this anymore. It is just 100% stuck in the whisk. It is, I think, almost as mixed as it's gonna get. Oh, I'm actually surprised the knife's working for this. I was just about to say, I don't think the knife is the right tool for this, but that worked way better than I thought. Basically, there's still a lot of dry flour, and I wanna mix that in first, and then I got to press it firmly into a prepared pan. Well, I have a pan. I have 2 pans, actually. Prepared is a strong word. Do I want to try the parchment paper again? Probably should. God, I'm running out of space. My kitchen wasn't designed for this. It's not staying, but my thought is, if I put this in, that should hold it down. Like, if I start scooping some, oh, that is gross looking. But if I start scooping this in, it should weigh the parchment paper down. That was about half, maybe a little less. I can just put more in then. Oh, it's so warm. I was not expecting that. Like, it's not even room temperature, it's just full on warm. I guess because of the butter. Oh, it feels so weird. Also, I'm guessing this is supposed to rise because right now it is 100% not going to really be much of a crust. It's so thin if I spread it to the edges. So my guess is it's gonna rise. Trim some of this off so that it's not just completely hanging over everywhere. I feel like that'll be better. Actually, I think that's more than I had over here. So let me put the rest of it in here. Whichever one turns out better, I'll make the lemon because I really want the lemon ones to turn out well. I really want the lemon ones to be good. If the other ones are bad, honestly, that's kind of expected. It's honestly kind of the goal. Oh my God, it's like, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. Basically, when you squeeze it, all of the butter is what coats your hands. Like, my hands are just nothing but oil. Oh, my phone still has flour all over the corner. But they are pressed, trimmed. I feel like they're ready to go in. 20 to 22 minutes, but I'm using the half recipes, so 16 to 18 minutes. Or until the center no longer jiggles. Oh no, that's the bake the crust. That's for the bars. That shouldn't jiggle. If that jiggles, I did something very wrong. I don't really have a good oven shot, but here you go. Here's the crust going into the oven. It's going in there. Let's put the other one next to it and set it for 16. Yeah, set it for 16. Let's see how it goes. All right, so the filling, sift the sugar and flour together in a large bowl. Huh, I sure don't have a sifter, so we'll just wing that. Add the eggs and lemon juice and whisk until fully or completely combined. And then I just gotta wait for the crust after that. That's literally it for the filling. Just sugar, flour, eggs, juice. Lemon juice for the actual lemon bars. Whatever the fuck else I bought for the other ones. 1 cup of sugar, because I'm having the recipe. Normally it says 2 cups, yes. Okay, I did that. I did them, well, that was a little overflow. Good enough. 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So I need 3 tablespoons because it's 6 tablespoons. This one does not say spoon and leveled, so maybe I don't need to level this as much. Oh, that I feel like is exactly. I'm just gonna not level it. It didn't say to level it. Since I'm not sifting, let's mix this a little bit. Now it just says add the eggs and lemon juice and whisk until completely combined. So there's the lemon juice and it said 6 eggs. So since I'm having it, 3 eggs. Oh, well, I almost completely destroyed the shell there. Luckily, none of it got into the filling. I mean, sort of like with the shortbread crust, it smells good. I'm guessing the egg and the flour are what's gonna keep it together. Because right now it's not really thick. The other issue is with how thin this is. I don't know how I'm gonna get the bi-flag effect. I don't know how I'm gonna pour this into one thing. Pour 3 separate ones into a single. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is not gonna go good. Let me tip this over a bit. There's oh, well, kind of got it. There's the lemon filling. I also realized the problem when it comes to the coloring. Like, I was thinking yellow, lemon juice, that's where the coloring comes from. There's also egg that has yellow. Hopefully the artificial coloring in those overpowers the egg color. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, like I said before, I kind of fully expect those to be an absolute disaster, so We'll see. I had to take a break to move all of the footage off the SD card to clear it out. I was running out of space on my camera. Put the sugar and the flour in the bowls. I need to combine them still, but that is done. Let's see if the crust turned out well. I think, I can't really tell. Like, it says until the sides are lightly brown, but nothing about them looks browned. I think I'm gonna leave them in for a little bit longer just to see if they brown up. All right, so admittedly these don't look like they're browned, but they look like they're done. Let me try to get a good shot of it. It looks like it's done, so I don't want to, yeah, it feels pretty done. I don't want to overcook it. I said to poke these with a fork, not all the way through, but I guess it's to help the filling like bind with it. Now it said to put the filling or put the filling on those when the crust's warm. I don't think it meant right out of the oven warm. So I think I'm gonna make the other 3 fillings first. Basically I need to add 1 egg each, and if it was half a cup of lemon juice, fuck, that's 4 ounces of lemon juice. I need 1 1/3 ounces of each one of those. What is that? Can I measure using one of these? I also do, if I change this to milliliters, that might work better. 38.4, well, that didn't really help. I think it should be fine. Like, I don't need to be 100% accurate these are just, these are the disaster ones. They're not supposed to be great. So the first one we'll start with is grape, because like I said, if you remember from the beginning, I already own the grape. I already had it because I actually drink it all the time. I'm basically going for around 40 milliliters. That's really the closest measurement I have, and that's very close. That's barely anything. Like, is that really gonna give much flavor? Am my measurements off? I might have fucked up somewhere. But let's hope for the best. One good thing about this, I was worried about the color being too purple. Well, I say good thing. I was worried about the color being too purple because if you saw the grape, it's actually pretty deep purple. Unfortunately, I can't really tell because of the bowl, but with the yellow of the egg, it sort of turned into, let's see if we can get a good shot of it. It sort of turned into like a brown. So I'm gonna guess this isn't gonna really look like a grape by flag. Let's try the pink lemonade next. First we gotta make the drink. And, ooh, that's actually a pretty, like, vibrant pink. I mean, obviously it's not mixed up yet, but I'm thinking that might actually work out. That one might do what I said before and overpower the egg. Or it's gonna be the exact same thing and it's just gonna turn into like an ugly brown color. We'll see. First, taste test. Okay, not quite as sour as just the pure lemon juice, obviously. But, that should probably be the best tasting one because it's not sweet. It's designed to be sour. I feel like that's gonna offset some of the sugar and the sweetness in the, like that I'm adding and in the crust. So I feel like this one's gonna be the best tasting one. Is it gonna be the best looking one? Who knows? But taste-wise, it should definitely be good. All right, that's about it. So we'll add that. I don't know. It already looks diluted with the sugar and the flour, so I might be wrong. What I might have wanted to do was also get food coloring. Okay, I, again, basically crushed that egg. What I might have wanted to do is add all of this, and then in addition to that, add a couple drops of food coloring to try to make it a much more vibrant purple, much more like vibrant pink or whatever. I don't feel like this is going to look the best. Taste-wise, still up in the air, obviously, but looks-wise, I don't think it's really gonna be that great. Oh yeah. Yeah, the yellow almost immediately, the yellow of the egg almost immediately turned it into orange. So basically we're gonna, instead of like a pink, purple, and blue flag, we're gonna have like orange, brown, and green. Is that a pride flag? Is that any pride flag that anyone's aware of? Because this is not gonna look good. All right, now for the Hawaiian punch. This is, again, a vibrant blue, but as we've seen, that doesn't mean anything. I'm wondering if I add more grape and more pink lemonade, will that help? Or will that just make it too liquidy and not solidify? Taste test. Okay, this one might taste well, this tastes good as well. This one's sour. I was not expecting this one to be sour. I think it is actually like, I think that is actually blue raspberry. Why the fuck did you not just say blue raspberry and be like, berry blue typhoon, oh look how rad I am. No, just say it's blue raspberry and then I wouldn't have been disappointed that I couldn't find blue raspberry. Again, the blue's immediately deadened. I might try to double that up. I'm thinking, so here's my theory. The egg and the flour are what's gonna keep it together. Me adding double the juice won't change anything. I'm guessing that the amount of juice specifically that was used was more for flavor, not for any sort of structure reasons. So I think if I add a little more juice to each of these to try to get the color closer, it won't be bad, or it'll be a disaster. Again, we'll see. Yep, my theory was confirmed. The blue immediately turned green, so let's add, don't even need to measure. Let's just add a little bit more. That might have been too much. We'll see. That didn't really change. It still looks green, but it's more of a bluish green. I'm hoping that I don't know what I'm hoping at this point, honestly. Adding more grape did actually change it. Adding more grape might have been the way to go. The blue, it's still not perfect. It's still not amazing. I'm also like mixing them back and forth, but to be fair, these are gonna be the all-in-one bar anyway, so I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel like that's that bad. The pink, on the other hand, still looks orange. Okay, so I was really hoping that looks-wise would be what I have one on the bisexual bars, and then taste would be like second, and they'd probably taste bad, but I'm thinking that's gonna be flipped around. I think taste-wise, these are gonna be fine. Color-wise, they could use some work. I'm just gonna try to make it's still warm. It absolutely is still warm. Let's try to make the lemon ones. First, let's just pour the filling. I feel like it's too liquidy. Like, I know it's gonna solidify, but I feel like this is not how it's supposed to be going into the oven. I feel like it should have a little more structure before that. 20 minutes until the center no longer jiggles. So let's throw this, I am glad that was not hot anymore because I grabbed that without thinking. I could have burned my fucking fingers off. Well, it's fine, it worked out. Now for this one, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I'm thinking I might be able to get a piece of cardboard, cut a piece of cardboard to hold it there, hold the three things there, and hope that they're gonna mix. Like, even once I remove the cardboard, it's just gonna mix together. I could do a layered thing, but that's gonna mix too. Like, basically what I would have to do, I'd have to like put a layer in, cook it a little bit, put another layer in, cook it a little bit, and then put another layer in. But then one layer is just gonna be overcooked and one's gonna be, or one's gonna be undercooked. Like, fuck. This has been an absolute disaster. I'm gonna try to get two basically separators, and hope that that's enough to keep them, oh boy. Hope it's enough to keep it separate, and when I remove them, it doesn't fully combine. I think there's a 0% chance this works. Fuck. I didn't think this one through. Should work. Should do something. Working is a relative term at this point. At this point, something that makes it not completely shit is what I'm looking for. That's the best I'm gonna get. Either these work or it mixes. Let's get the whisk. Let's start with the pink. Mix it up a little bit more again. And pour it into here. It immediately leaked through. Let's go with the purple, the grape. That also leaked through, but not as much. Lovely blue raspberry. Or the green, you know, whatever color it's supposed to be. Yeah, so the center did not turn out great. The grape is non-existent. It's just all mixed. What happens when I remove that? That actually worked. That actually kept a solid line. See, you can kind of see a solid line. It just completely mixed before I pulled them away. So in theory, my theory was good. In practice, it only sort of worked. I guess my execution was not great. Either way, I'm not like extremely upset or anything because again, like the colors already didn't turn out well. But let's put this in. Oh, well, and as soon as I pick it up, it starts mixing again. Okay. It's just sloshing around. All right, so this has been an absolute disaster. I gotta wait until they finish cooking and we'll see how they turn out. So I just took the lemon ones out of the oven. I may or may not have recorded that. I'm pretty sure I forgot to press record. But this is what I got. Honestly, they look fine to me. The only thing I'm not sure about is all the bubbles, like that big bubble, and I'm not sure if that's just because I whisked it right before, and like put a bunch of air into it, because you could kind of see it's not, I mean, I don't know if the camera really picking up, but it's not liquid. It's definitely solid. It's just that there are some bubbles that are still there. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing. I'm assuming it's fine because if it's solid, that should really be all that matters. It shouldn't matter if there's air bubbles in it. Yeah, by the way, I just checked the other one. It's been in for 2 less minutes than the other one, and it's still partially liquid. I'm guessing throwing the extra liquid for color in was a bad idea. I don't even know, is any part of it solid? Oh, it is just straight liquid. I think some of the one side is partially solid. I can move that closer to the center of the rack now. But one side's starting to solidify, one side is still mostly liquid. Yeah, let's turn that timer off because it is not done. So I think it's going to turn out fine, but that one may end up being more of a disaster than I thought it would be. Well, that's interesting. So basically, I really don't want to show it. I kind of want the reveal to be at the end, but I'll describe what happened. It already died down, but for some reason, the entire center of the entire center of it was bubbling up. It died down now, so I guess it was just air or whatever, but I'm not entirely sure what was causing that. I'm kind of scared. Also, if you couldn't tell from when I poured it, the bisexual flag part of it, yeah, the bisexual flag part of it did not hold up. Lemon bars look like they should be good. It is now 7:40 p.m. as I'm recording this. So basically the recipe says to cool them out, like just leave them on the stovetop and cooled for about an hour and then put them in the refrigerator to chill for an hour or two, which will put me at around 10 o'clock, maybe after 10. Obviously, I'm not going to film the tasting at 10 o'clock, so I will come back tomorrow and see how they turned out. Hopefully they're edible, but we'll see. New day, new shirt, still buy though. All right, time to try these. I am not very confident. The lemon bars shouldn't have been bad. Definitely not confident about the whatever you call the abomination that I made second, but the lemon bars should be okay. Well, that's a smell. It doesn't, I don't know what that smells like, but it doesn't smell like lemon, doesn't smell like egg, doesn't smell like any of the ingredients that were put in here. So that makes me less confident. I don't know if they're supposed to smell like that. Let's see if it lifts out, if the parchment paper was actually, oh, that's actually solid. That is very solid. That was way more solid than I thought. I don't know if that's because it was in the refrigerator or if it's like overcooked or something. I'm genuinely not sure. I don't think I'm cutting through the crust. I definitely was not cutting through the crust. Oh my God, the crust is so much more hard. That's so much harder than I thought it would be. You know what? I'll finish cutting that later. I'll just cut off one piece for me to try, because it does not really want to cut. That makes me very worried about cutting that one, because that one, the crust is gonna be probably just charcoal, because, well, this one was in for about 25 minutes, not counting the original 16 or whatever the crust was in for. That one was probably in for about 45 minutes total, because I put extra liquid in it, so it just did not want to solidify. So I would not be surprised if I'm biting into just literal ash. As for the lemon bar though, I mean, it kind of looks like the pictures. I mean, there's like bubbles on top, but the recipe said that, you know, sometimes bubbles form. It's the bubbles, I guess, from the eggs, I think it said. And that's normal. I don't have any confectioner sugar to put on top. That's like an optional thing you can do. I don't have that because I forgot to buy it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do without. Let's try this. I don't know. I think I screwed something up. The ingredients didn't mix well, I don't think. I don't know if it's the recipe. I don't know if I did something wrong. But I taste both the egg and the lemon. But I feel like the egg overpowers. I think I just made baked eggs with lemon. This is disappointing, because this is the one I was hoping was good, because I love lemons, but I mostly taste egg. I mostly taste egg. I don't really taste going for another bite. See, that bite wasn't as bad. That bite, nope, there's the egg. It's like a weird aftertaste there. Or is that how they always taste? If that's how they always taste, why the fuck do bisexuals like this so much? All right, so that's disappointing. I'm gonna chalk that up to me being awful and assume that I did something wrong. All right, moving on to this. Looks-wise, obviously, I think we established that did not happen. But taste-wise, I did, even though it was in for double the amount of in the oven for double the amount of time, if the shortbread crust didn't turn to ash, it might taste better than that, because I used double the liquid. So in theory, that should overpower any egg taste. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, okay, never mind, this might be worse. It's the bisexual pride flag. Compared to my shirt, it's the same thing. It's the same colors. Yeah, basically the pink turned to orange, the blue turned to green, and the The purple's just non-existent. That just fucked right off.
Also, I don't know if the camera's picking up. There's two things. One, the pink kind of turned half orange, half like a weird clear color, like not quite pink, but then there's also around the edges, it's definitely overcooked. There's definitely parts that are like probably burnt.
Gonna go out, I guess that's because it was in the oven for 45 minutes. That seemed less solid though. Maybe it is ash. The crust actually doesn't look bad, and actually those burnt parts on the side might just be crust. I feel like that's just, yeah, that's just crust. So it's actually not burnt. It's actually done, even though I put it in for double the amount of time. That's surprising. So what I want to do is try the pink lemonade end, the blue raspberry end, and the middle was supposed to be grape, but it's sort of just a combination of the three. Judging by the smell, I don't think any of this is going to be good. But I was going to say I'm hopeful. I'm not hopeful in the slightest. Oh, how did I turn? That cut was not even remotely straight. Although, then again, neither am I, so I guess it's fitting. So I'll start with the pink lemonade. I don't know what color that, why does that, I don't know if the camera's picking up the colors same way, but to me it looks like raw chicken. So, what the, why did I make this? This is, I don't know if I want to try this, but I'm committed at this point. I just taste the crust and egg. Like there's barely any pink lemonade flavor. There's just like a slight hint of pink lemonade, and that's with me putting in double. Also, texture-wise, it is not solid. The lemon bars actually had a decent texture. That is, I made pudding. I think I made pudding. Like it didn't solidify at all. That was not good. Oh, like I basically what I'm finding out is I wasted 6 eggs. I could have just made an omelet and had a much more enjoyable experience. The blue raspberry, I feel like the blue raspberry maybe has a stronger flavor, although what are the sides doing? It like, I think the eggs separated a little bit from it because the middle is blue, the top is green. Maybe that's where I went wrong in the lemon bars too. Maybe the egg separated from the rest of it. And what happened is because the egg's separate, I'm tasting the egg a lot heavier. I don't know how to fix that because like the lemon bar I whisked right before I poured it in. I don't know if there was any way to change that. Maybe a different recipe would have been better. Oh, can't. Oh. I will say, no, there's the egg. There's the egg. There's the egg. Oh, I tasted the egg. No. Like, basically, oh, that's not good. Basically, it tastes like I just made an omelet and dumped blue raspberry into it. Egg and blue raspberry are not two flavors that I ever wanted to taste together. At the very least, for that one, the texture was good. I don't know what was different between that and the pink lemonade, but the texture was actually solid. It pretty much matched the lemon bars. And the initial taste, similar to the lemon bars, was good. But then the aftertaste of egg kicks in. And no, like I like eggs, but not mixed with weird fruit flavors. So this one just looks
like the blue raspberry one. This is the center. This one should have grape. Like, there's a little bit of purple in there, but I'm not sure if that's just the blue raspberry or if that's actually the grape. So I don't know if I'm gonna taste this and have all 3 fruit flavors and then egg, or if it's gonna be actually good. I really don't want to try this. Really, like, I have to like psych myself up because my brain's like, you know what this is gonna taste like. Don't do it. No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Mostly blue raspberry. Mostly blue raspberry with just random other fruit flavors, which I'm guessing is the pink lemonade and the grape mixed together. And then just egg. Then just, I just taste egg. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even grab a drink. I don't have a drink right now. I can't wash the taste out of my mouth. Oh, yeah, the bisexual bars failed on all accounts. The blue raspberry would have been good if it wasn't for the egg aftertaste, but I'm not sure if it's the lemon, if it's the recipe, if I screwed something up, or if that's just how lemon bars always taste. Like, I don't know if that egg flavor is supposed to be there. Again, if it is, why the fuck did we make this the food of bisexuals? Who decided that? All right, so that was me making lemon bars and whatever abomination this was. I think at the beginning I called them bisexual bars. I feel like I'm not allowed to call them that anymore because associating this with bisexuality, I feel like would be a literal hate crime. So the question is, did I confirm my bisexuality? Well, I'd say that's inconclusive because I feel like I did not give lemon bars a fair shot. I think I fucked something up here. Maybe with the sugar, maybe the confectioner sugar would have offset some of the egg. Maybe that's what I'm missing. So really, I didn't prove anything, although the fact that I'm attracted to both men and women probably is more than enough proof. Right now, I'm going to end this video here and deal with these somehow. If you have any suggestions on anything else I should cook, then let me know in the comments. Hopefully anything else I cook in the future turns out edible. I'm sick of making just absolute catastrophes. But yeah, for now, I'm going to end this video here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.